This week on The Loft.
Hey.
I like it here. It's a very good school. You got a great atmosphere.
Hi, I am your friendly neighborhood Mr. s4e20. I teach math at this amazing school. The Chick-fil-A Leadership Academy and a host of other amazing organizations are getting together to donate some beautiful items to foster teens in the Atlanta metro area. So we are getting together to stuff duffel bags with all kinds of amazing toiletries, flip-flops, towels, earbuds, all kinds of things that make teens feel wonderful and feel like themselves. What we are asking for is either donations of the items or items like the ones I just mentioned, or donation of your time. We'll be getting together on Friday, April 19th at 3:30 p.m. to stuff these duffel bags with all this amazing stuff and our love and our hope and all of those things for these foster teens in the Atlanta metro area. So if this is still confusing, you can either donate items or your time. And to sign up for either one of those, please come see me, Mrs. s4e20, in J03, or Ms. Ekpo in the counseling office. Okay? Thank you so much for your time. And always remember, as above, so below. Peace.
Hey, Centennial. I gotta be honest with you. They say who you hang out with and who your friends are imply a lot about who you are as a person. Now, usually I would agree with this statement, but sometimes your friends do something that's so profoundly stupid that you have a hard time associating yourself with that person. Troy made possibly the worst loft segment so bad that if you saw it, you'd ask your parents to transfer to Roswell High School. I'm gonna interview Troy and see where the heck he came from. What went through his mind when he made this video? Did he plan it? Was it some divine stream of consciousness that came straight from above to his head that he's just spewing out on camera? Or was this planned? Was this an attack on Centennial's film program? Or is this just a silly mistake?
So this segment in question was Man on the Street. I went out with my buddy Sam Newsner and we were asking people various questions. One of the questions involved where people prefer to fart.
All right, sir. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
When you have to fart, do you go do it in the bathroom or do you wait for the classes to change?
There's so many other things you can interview people about. The new black hole that was just discovered. To talk about the Mueller report, and here I am talking about farts.
You think it's a better fart when you do it in the bathroom?
I mean, it just comes out easier when I'm in the bathroom because usually no one is in there.
I gotta be honest, my energy was just low. It still is. I don't know what's going on with me. I think I'm just, as a senior, I'm ready to graduate and having to walk around the cafeteria and outside. And it's too much. It's too much for me. I mean, we've made some pretty terrible segments, me and our team. I mean, if you really look at the subject matter of some of the things we've created, there's not much there. We're not horrible, we're just not good. Centennial, I'm sorry. It'll never happen again, I promise. Next week, our team and I are bringing out all the stops, baby. See you next week, Centennial.
Hi, I'm Miss Everett. I am an English teacher here at Centennial High School. Your word this week is monotonous. It means dull, tedious, or repetitive. Schoolwork from now until the rest of the school year is not monotonous. You need to do your work so you can pass your class and have a great summer.
Do you like adventure? Do you like zombies? Do you want to be more fit? Then you love Zombie Run, a fitness app and game that makes your walk or stroll 10 times more fun. Start your adventure and go on missions. Set your music, place your tracking settings, and choose how long you'd like to run and how far. After this, you can start your mission and enjoy your run. During your mission, you'll have radio transmissions and voiceovers that will guide you through your story as you run. The more you run, the more items you can collect to improve your base. Download this 5-star app and survive your apocalypse today.
All right, guys, before we get out of here, make sure you remember to review notes from Chapter 7 tonight. And as usual, a journal entry. And I was thinking of changing it up a little bit too. I need you to do those quadratic equations, front and back. Actually, front, back, and front. I also need you to bake a cake. Frost it with chocolate and or vanilla frosting, and then include the prologue to, or the preamble to the Constitution on that. And and read chapters 8, 9, 10, 13, 17, and then go back and read the second half of chapter 1. Okay, and don't, you know what, don't worry about sleep. That's what coffee's for, and tea. Why do I have so much to grade?
Why did you assign so much of it in the first place?
The world may never know.
I think if I had to live without sports or music, it'll be really tough, but I think I would have to live without sports because sports is usually just a form of entertainment and I could find a form of entertainment otherwise. I really do love sports, but music, you kind of feel like your life is just dry all the time. And like you go to weddings, like what would happen? You can't like just play, you know, a game, or you can't like watch basketball, watch football during like a wedding. You have to play music. So life would just seem really, really just salty.
Hi, I'm Steve Stevenson, and welcome back to Behind the Gear, where we interview the most elite athletes in the world. Here with me today is Mouse Cop.
What up, Steve? Great to be here. Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mouse Cop's mom.
Don't talk to my mom.
Anyways, so Mouse Cop, you're a world-renowned curling star. How did that come to be?
Well, you know, Steve, I used to play football, but that just got too boring for me, so I turned to curling instead.
But why curling?
Because it's the most exhilarating sport ever. Have you ever watched it? It's insane.
No, I haven't. So, Mouse Cop, you won the national championship back-to-back, 2017 and 2018.
Yes, sir.
Tell me how you pulled that one out of your sleeve.
Ah, Steve, it's just, when I released that puck, I just got this feeling, like, I just knew.
You know what?
I just knew.
Interesting. Hey, Jimmy, write that one down. Book it. Finally, what's your words to any aspiring curlers out there?
Just believe in yourself, and you will acquire greatness. Unless you suck, there's really not much you can do about that.
Alright, thank you for tuning into this special edition episode of Behind the Gear. Thank you to Mouse Cop for joining us. Thank you to the crew for putting this together. And this is Steve Stevenson signing off.
Everybody say Centennial! Centennial!
Hey Centennial, it's Brett, and you're watching CSPN. The girls lacrosse team lost in a tough battle to Cambridge 14-12. They played Peachtree Ridge last night. A lot of action on it as the boys lacrosse team plays at 7 at Northview, and the baseball team plays at 5:55 at Alpharetta. Be there and support our Knights. Now time for a special guest interview, Coach Sams.
Hey Centennial, I'm here with the new football coach, Coach Sams. How do you like it here?
I like it here. It's a very good school. You got a great atmosphere. You got a lot of people that want to be involved, and you got a faculty that wants to be involved. And the great thing about it, you have a community that wants to be involved.
How are the changes to the weight room going to affect the team and how you progress?
You know, one thing we're doing with the weight room is a lot of changes, like we just talked about, like he asked. The biggest thing is now we're putting up TVs in there. Those TVs are going to allow us to put workouts up there, allow us to show technique, allow us to do things at the halftime of games. We show adjustments and different things like that. A lot of great things we can do with that. We add protein into the weight room now, so the kids after workouts, they got shaker bottles. They go into the side room, they get protein, they get food, we can feed them. The next thing that we're doing with that, we're just adding a lot of new things in there, a lot of material, so we can just build some excitement in there.
What are your plans for summer practices this year?
So our summer practices will go Tuesday through Thursday in June. We're looking at about 7:30 to about 10:30, 3 hours right there. That's going to be lifting weights, film sessions, practice on the field. In July, we're going to go 4 days a week. At the end of June, we're going down to Perry, Georgia. We're going to have a little OTAs and things like that going on. When we go to in July, at the end of July, we're going down to LaGrange. During those times, we're going to go to some entertainment centers, go-karts, laser tags, things like that, to kind of build some team activities with those things. Also, through every single week, we're going to have a new team coming to us, or we're going to go to them. We're just going to practice with them and compete.
How are you feeling about the team right now?
I'm feeling really good about it. We got a lot of athletes, a lot of people who can play, and it's going to be a good year for us.
Thanks, Coach Sams. That was great. That's it for this week's Centennial. You've been watching CSPN.
What's up, Centennial? The week before spring break, I took 28 students to Seattle, Washington, to the Student Television Network Conference, or STN. There are 178 schools, over 3,000 students. We won some awards. Thanks, Elliot. This particular award was for the Crazy 8 Short Form Fiction Contest. Students had 8 hours to fully produce a 5 to 8 minute video. 5th place out of all those schools. Pretty awesome. I am so proud of my students. And what you're going to see is a film entitled The Puddle Jumper. That was the prompt we got, and this is what we made. Enjoy.
Sorry, I couldn't come to the phone right now. Just leave me a quick message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Okay?
Hey. Yeah, just I was calling because, out of the blue, I was just thinking about just old times. And since we haven't seen each other in a long time, I was wondering if you wanted to meet me at that, plane excursion thing that they have. It's this like seaplane. It just goes around the city. I think they call it a puddle jumper. And it sounds like a lot of fun, and it's not too expensive. So if you're wanting to do that, then just call me back. miss being able to get out and enjoy things, you know? I've become afraid. That's the problem. Like, I got on that stupid plane and I put on a poncho to get on the plane because it was on the water. I didn't want to get wet. And then I kept it on because there was like a 20% chance of rain. I'm pathetic.
No, you're not. You're not pathetic.
Yeah. Yes, I am. You know what? I hate that stupid thing anyway. You know, I've spent way too much of my life stepping around puddles. You know what? I am going to start jumping in.
What are you doing?
Jumping in!